Let us think. This, I usually don't bring any kind of, esoteric or cultish thing. But because there are documentaries now being made for, they call him the Messiah, and it's all twisted because that's his way. He's a top magician, right? It's all twisted and people are getting confused, so you have to deal with the topic. But you have to deal with it with an open mind and according to the right sources. But the right sources doesn't mean you don't deal and explore what are there. I'm not bringing out every single thing because it rocks the human being. So let us think, this Internet of Things, IoT, the ultimate wish is to link 20 billion objects as well as humans to it. So how would the Dajjal actually communicate? How will he make one call, everybody will come out? What would that be? You think, oh, you lost your phone, he can't deal with you after that? It's not going to be like this. It's going to be, fitan is going to be extremely severe. Meaning you are not going to face, nobody's seen that kind of tribulation. So it's not something that, oh, it's going to be just a little bit of a hardship, I'll have a little less food. No, it's not going to be like that. They are testing right now Google glasses, hacked as to be controlled by brainwaves. So the smart glasses with this EEG technology, right? It makes it possible to take a picture without moving a muscle. So you let your brain actually deal with that. Oh, we can help this one, we can help that one. But in fact, what they're not saying is that it has a propensity to lend itself that other people can come and hack it. Al-Jassasa, the spy for the Dajjal, is a big topic by itself. That how will this entity spy for the Dajjal is yet to be known, but they are making these Dajjaloon, they are making the way for the Dajjal to come forward. Look at this person named by Curtin. He wrote an article, he said, while the mind RDR's current capabilities, meaning these kind of capabilities of interfaces, are limited to thinking and shaping an image, the possibilities of Google glasses telekinesis are vast, meaning it's endless. Todd Wiseman, he said, but what will it do to our society? What will it do to our brains? No one knows for sure, but scientists who have studied the effects that other types of technologies like cell phones have had on our health and thinking offer some hypotheses. Meanwhile, wearable computing pioneers have reported back from the front lines. They describe a world in which face-to-face interactions change in subtle ways, and users form an attachment with their devices that is far more intimate than most of us have yet experienced. Far more intimate than this. You finish Salat al-Fajr, you open your phone. You finish Salat al-Isha, you open your phone. You walk to the bathroom, you open your phone. You come out of your house, you open your phone. You sleep, you wake up, you open your phone. More intimate than this? See the fitan? See the trial? See the tribulation? How are you going to save your kids? How are you going to save your family? This is huge. This is huge. Then he goes on, in this brave new world, and he's alluding to Aldous Huxley, which he was pioneer of forward thinking, a really good book to read. The brave new world, he says, in this brave new world, we can expect to become turbocharged with what amounts as a second brain, but also possibly more disconnected and relatedly less healthy. No real life interactions. No real life interactions. You think that Dajjal is going to come and joke with you? You think his fitna is going to not touch everyone? Leonardo Gusti, he said, from the MIT, he said, instantaneous access to pertinent information about objects, places, or people will reduce the need to retain information in long-term perspective. Potentially, it could progressively weaken our ability to remember, because everything will be just connected to your glass and just in an interface. Nobody will see that you're looking at an email, nobody see that you're talking, nobody see you're texting. You'll totally be connected into this realm. And that's exactly what they're bringing out.
But these are actually smart glasses and are made by North, a startup backed by Amazon. The concept is not new. Both Intel and Google made smart glasses, but neither product took off. North is putting significant focus on the design.
This is not reality in some hodgepodge thing that I'm talking about. This is not some figment of my imagination. This is not like in 1960 we're thinking that there's going to be spaceships going up. No, this is reality and this is what they're working on. People will become like cyborgs. You think all of these movies that are there, Matrix and all of them, see them. I'm not telling you to go and see movies now, but if you look at their lines, you live in the Matrix, what's real we don't know. If you die in the Matrix, you die in reality. You see? And that's exactly what they're working on. Read about this FNIRS. It's portable now. This mind-bending things, they're all portable. Sayyad, at the time of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said he was a prophet. The companions wanted to deal with him. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if he is the Dajjal, you will not be able to kill him. But some say, we don't know what happened. He vanished, he died somewhere or something, he moved on. They totally disappeared. But guess what? He was one of the Dajjaloon because the companion said he is Dajjal. So that's what Rasulullah ﷺ said, that there will be Dajjaloon, Kadhaboon, right? In the plural. So this one was a lesser of the Dajjal, meaning to say he was one of them that came and he said, I'm a prophet. He never said, I'm God. Only the real Dajjal himself, who will deal with inshallah down the road or who he is, he will say that I am God. But Sayyad here, he actually read the Prophet ﷺ's mind. Very scary stuff. Very scary stuff. Look at this G5 network. Gigabytes per second data. Enables virtual reality application. The goal of G5 network, because we have G4, the shaitan that has enveloped all of us, right, is to achieve 1 millisecond mark appearing instantaneous to the user. Instantaneous. You see, light is radiation because everybody will tell you it's a radiation, we got radiation everywhere. But light is radiation, is energy moving through space. But what they don't understand, ionized radiation will break chemical bonds, and these things are ionized. So there's a huge difference between light radiation and this kind of radiation. So this Internet of Things, in and out of real realms, you see, you don't know what's real. Now they have this thing, go on a Mecca tour. So what will happen? Learned people will be, ulama will be taken and juhal will actually give the fatawas, right? So what we'll do next time, rather than spending to go for Hajj, we will sit in the virtual reality, pay $500 and make Hajj. Somebody will give a fatwa down the road. I hope not in my time of living, but somebody will. Because now they have, we went in this virtual reality. Go see it for yourself. Go see it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Virtual reality, difficult to tell what is true, what is not. There's 3 types of reality that they worked on, and it is there. 1, augmented reality, adding better things to reality. So you're seeing there's a better thing, it makes it sharper. You take a picture of a building and you change the doors and so on and so forth. This is better. It's called augmented reality. And then 1 is diminished reality, where you take unwanted things from reality and remove it. You just take a picture of a neighborhood, remove all of the places where people are struggling, and you just make it look beautiful. Or anything that you want to diminish, you take out. The 3rd is mediated reality, altering good with bad. How the Dajjal will say this is, 1 is Jannah and 1 is Nar. And if you take the Jannah, you will go into Nar, and you will take the Nar, you go into Jannah. There's some scary stuff that's going to be coming forward. You have to have belief. Why do you think Rasulullah ﷺ said as a part of his sunnah, to recite Surah Al-Kahf? Muslims are not supposed to just somnolently just walk in a dead-like state. They're supposed to understand these things. So once Internet of Things interface is activated within humans, third party is in control of perception of reality. Perception of reality is everything. Whatever you perceive, that's your reality. That's how the Dajjal act. That's the Dajjaloon. They're putting the thing out for them. Dajjal is the top magician. That's why he will split one person and then he will bring them together. Am I not your Lord? And these are the kind of crazy things that he will do. How will he do it? We have to start thinking of the possibilities of what's going to go on. And he will be in reality, only believers will say the kaf, the fa and the ra. The kufr that's on it, only the believers, even the unlettered one will be able to see it. That's why now is the problem with Islam, you see. The one country said Islam is a virus. Now you deal with the virus. Deal with the virus. This Elon Musk, you should watch for him. This guy. He has a neural link he's dealing with. Interface to attach all humans to the Internet of Things, hybridizing humans with artificial intelligence.
And this will be a slow process where we will gradually increase the issues that we solve until ultimately we can do a full brain-machine interface, achieve a sort of symbiosis with artificial intelligence. And this is something I think that's going to be really important at a civilization level scale. But I think even in a benign AI scenario, we will be left behind. With a high bandwidth brain-machine interface, I think we can actually go along for the ride. And we can effectively have the option of merging with AI. I think this is extremely important.
People think artificial because they put out the movies. That's how the Dajjal will trick. There's a dog that has artificial intelligence. He loves you. There's a little boy that has artificial intelligence. He becomes your son. Things like that. Artificial intelligence is much more severe than that. It's a gatekeeper. They're using now in Britain facial recognition. It's all documented. You just have to read it. You have to see it. African kid, 14-year-old walking, 4 police officers come and just grab him, say, what, we got to check your thing, credential, this, that, the other. Then they tell him, okay, sorry, you can go because the facial recognition said that you were matching somebody else, you see? So they can twist it, and they know that they can twist it. So see the Arab face, see the African face, who's going to the mosque, who's coming out, where the bank accounts are, all of these things are there. The Jaloon, that's how they will do with it, you see? I never wanted to bring this topic up, but there's so much out there now with documentaries that people are getting confused. The Dajjal is a reality that we will have as Muslims to face. Well, now at least we're facing his forerunners, meaning they're coming and making the place. So AI is not cute whatsoever. They're gatekeepers. Just watch for quantum computing. And it's nothing beyond Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. That there's no power nor strength except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Quantum computing, this is not beyond Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. La tanfudhu illa bisultan. That you will not be able to pierce it except with the permission of Allah. All of these things are there by Allah. It's not that, oh, we are talking about something else. We don't know. Maybe there's something greater than quantum computing. But it's there. That's why you jump different realms. Oh, he's coming from the east. He's coming from here. He's coming from here. Who moves like this? The jinn, the shayateen, iblis. Who moves like that? Right? Who moves like that? So don't get depressed, brothers and sisters, inshallah. It is here and we have to be able to deal with it. Start off with yourself and your little detachment with continuous technology. Get your prayers down. Learn how to concentrate in your prayers. Memorize the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as much as you can. Open madaris wherever you go for the memorization. Important that the brain is sharp. Memorize the hadith. Memorize and understand it from authentic scholars and authentic sources. Open schools and branches for that. Research on the life and sayings of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Very, very important. Learn the du'as to seek protection and also ask guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And remember, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. No power nor strength except by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nothing. But you have to be able to know that this is how we are dealing with, or how we will face the tribulations of this kadhab. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from him and his fitan.